آزادی بیان.
言论自由
free speech.
But don't you think we've gone too far down that road?
Yes, I do.
In Britain.
I really do.
Starting with
do.
incitement to racial hatred, then to religious
There's
hatred.
a whole. It's not even actually just the classic. It's not even just with classic incitement offences where I think we've gone far too.
You do.
I really do. I think we've all sorts of incitement offences that have been cast.
Give us an
far
example.
Well, religious hatred is the classic one.
Yeah, but that's sort of easy because a lot of people agree.
Easy. But the point is, even in the context of public order offences, we now have so many offences that are triggered by a perceived alarm or distress that might be felt by another person. Well, antisocial behaviour, for example, the definition of that is behaviour likely to cause harassment, alarm or distress. Now, at one end of the scale, it's easy because threats of violence, threats to kill, or even actions are going to cause alarm and distress, but they're also very, very clearly criminal behaviour. But at the other end of the scale, some people are very easily alarmed or distressed. They can be alarmed or distressed by the mentally ill or otherwise vulnerable person who speaks in a random way as he struggles down the street. People can be distressed by hearing a foreign language spoken too loudly on a bus.
So they should shut up, yes, because they might cause me distress. Yes.
So we've got to be so careful about trying to legislate for the perceived distress or offence of other people. And speech offences in general should really be much more tightly drafted. I think the time has come in Britain, after years and years of legislating, no doubt with laudable ambitions and sometimes more politicised ambitions, to say we must have a moratorium in this country on the whole body of law of speech crime.
But don't you think when you say a moratorium, don't you think we actually have to roll back?
Oh, definitely. A moratorium in order to consider all of these laws in the round. Because, of course, the other thing is that when you create a new criminal offence, you rarely look properly across the statute book and the common law to see whether there is a genuine gap, let alone to study how similar laws have been used and abused by accident or design in the past. So we need to have a review of the whole law of speech crime in the United Kingdom, because it really is incumbent on a great old democracy like the United Kingdom to set a better example before we preach to younger democracies about the value of free speech.